Hi, welcome to Sunder's Sisterhood. I'm Carrie, and this is a YouTube channel for the single, childless person. Today, our video is on things to keep in mind when you're single and childless, not by choice. This isn't a video that's going to talk about how much marriage sucks or why you shouldn't get married or why it's good to be single. This is just a video about tips to keep in mind when you are single. There's no judgment either way. There's 4 areas in which, if you're single and childless not by choice, that's important that you don't ignore or not think about, right? These areas because you find them stressful. In fact, by paying attention to these areas, it can help you live a life that is meaningful, purposeful, and fun. The first one is money. You can't ignore money, particularly if you're single and childless, not by choice. You'll be responsible for taking care of yourself, paying your mortgage, paying your rent, making sure that you have enough in retirement where you can do things that you'd like to do. And so you don't have to work until you're not able to stand anymore, right? It doesn't mean that you have to be multimillionaire or not do anything fun right now, but it would be prudent to consider a budget, consider what your financial goals are, and consider some investing. I am not a professional in either of these areas, and there are people out there that can help you do that in a way that allows you to reach your goals. One tip that I've always received related to somebody helping with your finances is make sure that there's somebody who doesn't get a percentage or a commission on what they invest for you. So the people who help me with my money, I pay them a flat rate each year, no matter what happens in my investments. So if they go way, way up, I'm not paying them a higher percentage. They don't have an incentive to put me in certain funds or put me in certain mutual funds. They get paid the same amount regardless. And I'm super thrilled with that because I know exactly what I'm spending on this. So think about a budget, think about what your financial goals are, and think about how much it might cost you to do those things that you want to do, that you find fun. Don't shy away from paying attention to your money. Your money can be an asset and can help you get where you want and, again, help you live that life that is meaningful, purposeful, and fun. The other thing is your health. So the second thing, again, is health. And when I talk about health, I'm talking about mental health and your physical health. Taking care of your body physically can help you live a life where you're able to be more mobile. You're less likely to have disease. Obviously, eating well and exercising can't prevent everything, but it can prevent a hell of a lot. So take care of your body, take care of your health. Not only will it help you be more mobile, where you can go do things and be more active as you age, but it also helps financially, right? If you're not having to spend a ton of money on healthcare, that's more money that you can then go travel and go do fun things with. Mental health is a part of health. Mental health is health. I really want to emphasize that. So those of us who are childless and single, not by choice, maybe we're single by choice, but childless, not by choice, we can go through periods of grief. We can go through periods of loneliness. Not only us, but everybody in general. As many of us know, there's a huge influx of people wanting to get in to see a therapist. Consider that for you. Okay. It's somebody who can be a non-judgmental person that can help you stay on track on your goals, help you manage anxiety, help you manage any low mood, grief, or depression, should that come up. So again, pay attention to your health. Don't avoid your health. Those aches and pains creep in, and it can definitely impact your quality of life. Number 1 is money. Number 2 is health, physical and mental. And number 3 are friendships. So cultivate your supports and cultivate your community. Now, those of us who are single and childless, not by choice, we definitely go through ebbs and flows in our relationships, ebbs and flows in our friendships. We can have friendships where mutuality and friendships start to wane. Consider expanding your friendship circle. I think a lot of us think about work as the main place where we're going to create friendships. Work can also be a stressful place as well. Some of the best advice that I've gotten, particularly through my therapist, is expand your supports to include those outside of work. You know, I did a video on why it's important to have a variety of friends. And I think it's important to have a variety of friends from a variety of places. So then if you leave your job, you then don't leave all of your friends. It's also important to have friendships who are in a similar season of life than you are. So if you don't currently have any friends that are single and or childless, not by choice, consider actively seeking out friends like that. That begs the question, I would, but where do I find them? This is where I really emphasize, consider online friendships. This was something that I'm of an age where it wasn't something I grew up around, and I think some of my most meaningful friendships right now, in terms of feeling seen, understood, and supported, are some online friends. Pets as well can also be great friendships as well. They are a big responsibility, so keep that in mind. Okay, number 4, interests and hobbies. So start, if you haven't already, thinking about what are some interests and what are some different things that I would like to do. Get curious. Try some things that you have always thought about but never felt like you had the money or the time. Again, interests and hobbies, while they do take money, they also help enhance your physical health, often your mental health, and can help be another place to cultivate some supports and friendships. So consider some different hobbies. Consider some hobbies that maybe you haven't done since you were in high school or college. Think about what those are, and maybe you still have that interest. Or think about expanding what those are. Try it. Fail greatly, right? If you're worried about not being good at it, do it anyway. Do it scared. All of those things. Because again, interests and hobbies are ways in which you can cultivate supports, cultivate friendships, maintain your health, enhance your physical health. And as you start to age, and as we continue to be single and childless, sometimes boredom sets in too. So I really want you to consider interests and hobbies. If you're not sure what to do, Google it. Google a list of hobbies or a list of interests, and then just pick 3 and tell yourself, I'm going to try those 3. If money is an issue, identify some that are free, and then when you put it in your budget, and then when you save, maybe you can start to get into those things, right? Whether that's exercise, movies, I did this in the last video too, where I was like, what are hobbies? This is one where I need to gain some additions in my life, and it shows, right? Maybe personal finance, maybe photography, maybe videos, maybe content creation, maybe writing. These are all things that you can look at to cultivate. Cooking is another one, right? So when you're single and childless, not by choice, and there are some things to keep in mind. There's some key things to keep in mind as we age and as we get older, in order to make sure that we're living that life that is meaningful, purposeful, and fun. Get to know your money situation. Pay attention to health. Begin to cultivate and enhance a broader range of friendships. And grow your hobbies and your interests. Follow Sandra Sisterhood for more information for this single and childless person here on YouTube, and we're on Instagram at Sandra Sisterhood.